Hi, how are you guys doing today? All right, so we're going to just jump right in and see what's good. And again, this is energy. It can be interchangeable. It could be you, the other person, whoever's in your energetic field, however it resonates. And, just whatever doesn't resonate, don't apply it or force it to fit. So, right now, Spirit's asking you to love the parts of you. Hi, how are you doing this morning? So, Spirit wants you to love the parts of you that pretty much sabotage you. So, and I know it's hard because it's something that we become so accustomed to because there are coping mechanisms. So, in having those types of coping mechanisms, we tend to sabotage ourselves or the things that we're trying to do or accomplish. Like, we just fuck everything up. Excuse me. So, understand that everything that's happening in life is connected. Everything is serving a purpose and is happening as it should be. Okay, like I said, everything's synchronicity, everything falls into place together. So, everything is as it should be, and it's easy sometimes for us to sabotage ourselves by saying, no, I can't do this, or do I really want to do this, or what's going to happen after I do this? And we kind of talk ourselves out of it, or we'll make bad decisions that will ensure our sabotage. I'm good for that one. Um, but understand that Spirit is responding to your deepest desires, to the request that your heart and your soul have. Not what you want in your mind and your mental space, not, oh yeah, I like this, I want this, or yeah, I desire that. It's your true heart's desire, what you truly, truly want is what Spirit's working on bringing to you right now, okay? So stop sabotaging yourself. It's not going to benefit you at all. And understand that our feeling bound or trapped or stuck or feeling like we can't get out of whatever it is that we're in is only an illusion, okay? We have the power to move out of everything, but it's the illusion that keeps us trapped, the illusion of fear, the illusion of what's going to happen past this point, because in our minds, we're creating all these crazy ass scenarios, and that's not the case. So once the illusions fade and you become more confident in yourself, you realize that nothing is stopping you but you. Nothing is keeping you from what you want but you. Every time, I swear to God, I get on here, y'all need to work on your throat chakras. So understand that once you're out of this illusion, you're free to choose whatever you want. You can see the path, you see things clearer, and you understand it better. So if you're fearful of taking that step or making the decision to move forward with your life, don't be. Don't sabotage yourself. Don't set yourself up for failure. Take the steps, okay? Because there's nothing to be afraid of. If it's happening, Spirit created it for you. Listen, bitch, I've been drinking water since yesterday. It's not the fucking water. Sorry. This is me and Sandy. We have a very loving relationship. um so understand, you're always free to choose another path, okay? Wait, just to appease her right now. See, look, water, 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 water. All right. I'm sorry, Sandy be getting me all fucked up in the head. All right, so again, ask yourself how you've been in denial about your life. Look at your life, look at where you're at, what you've done, what you wish you would have done. Look at all of these things and see what you're still in denial about. Like, why are you still here? Why aren't you making the necessary moves? What are you waiting for? Check in with yourself, because it's necessary. You have to check in sometimes and be like, bitch, get your shit together. You're acting stupid. Okay? And have you been chasing something that eludes you? Have you been chasing an outcome that is just not for you? You know, have you just been like, oh, I'm so hopeful that this is going to work out, or that this is going to happen, or any combination of it? You know, it can, however it resonates for you, but really like check in with yourself and see what's going on with your life, because sometimes we have these fantasies and these dreams, and maybe they are crazy as fucking unrealistic, you know, and that's where coming and checking yourself comes into play. You know, so see if what you want is truly attainable, because if it isn't, then shut that door and move on. You know, there's no point in wasting your life. And it's interesting because as I sit here, I can look at my life over the past year and I can see what I have done and what I haven't done, the changes I have made and the changes I should have made. And when you look at your life like that and you trace back year after year after year, and you're looking, how far did I come? What the fuck have I accomplished? What am I here for? You start really analyzing your decisions and where you're trying to go and the things that need to change. So definitely check in with yourself and see where the fuck you're at with all this shit, okay? Now, your spirit wants you to heal, because there's healing, there's addictions, and there's the stubbornness. So I know surrendering to complete healing is a difficult thing, especially if you don't realize you still have triggers or things inside that need to be healed. So try to go within and find out what it is that's still there. You know, if you are, let's say you're pretty good, you chill most of the time. Sorry, I got a text message. So just check in with yourself, okay? Healing is necessary, and you don't realize it until someone's triggering you that you still have something in there that needs to be healed. Or you keep coming across the same types of people, the same types of situations, because their spirit's trying to bring that out of you. So if you're not responding to it, or you're keeping it in and you're holding it in, don't do that. Let it out. Find a way to work through the pain, work through whatever it is you need to work through. But it's going to keep coming up until you heal it. So please heal it. Find out what it is. Take notes throughout your day. See what's going on. See the types of situations and people that are presenting themselves to you, and see if they're similar to what you've already been through. Excuse me. Sorry, my girl. This fucking necklace gets stuck on everything. Yes, triggers is real shit. It'd be pissing me off all the fucking time. Don't engage in mind games. If there are people that you're dealing with, or situations at work where people trying to constantly mind fuck you into doing what they want you to do, or manipulate you in some shape, way, or form, don't fall for the shit. Pay attention to what's happening. Observe it and look beneath the bullshit. You know, try to see what's really going on, because sometimes people just be very elaborate in the bullshit they do. So always be careful in what's going on, okay? And don't let yourself be naive and be like, oh, okay, this is what's happening, and you're going where, honey? And he's at the next bitch's house. No. Don't fall for no bullshit. Be like, oh, okay. Be like, what store are you going to? Is it in fucking Mexico? Like, what's really good? Like, don't be stupid, okay? So address the areas in your life that need healing. Like I said, you might know, you might not know what the fuck's going on. It's really hit or miss with all of this, but it looks like forgiveness needs to take place. And it's either maybe you need forgiveness, or you need to give someone else forgiveness, or you need to forgive a situation. Either way, forgiveness needs to happen in order for you to be able to heal yourself, okay? Fuck the other person. It has nothing to do with the other person. It has everything to do with you and what you need to heal within you. So forgive whoever it is. Write it down, burn the shit, and be done with it. Be like, bye-bye. I'm done with you for fucking ever. But allow it to heal, you know. You don't have to cut people off forever. It's all your discernment. Whatever works for you, whatever doesn't work for you, what's convenient, what's not convenient, everything is how you want it to be. So please just forgive who you need to forgive, okay? And the addictions. If feel like this comes up a lot. And I know some of us relapse and some of us just go through binges, and it's the holidays and a lot of us are sad and depressed because we miss family, we miss relatives, we miss all of these people. Maybe we miss places, we miss home. But overworking and sex and drugs and food and whatever other coping mechanisms you have are only filling this negative void that you have inside you right now. And spirit doesn't want you to keep filling that void. If you're going to fill that void, do it with things that are going to be beneficial to you, like exercising, meditating, being in nature, things. Be addicted to healthier things, basically. Don't be all stuck in your head with all the bullshit, but do healthier things that'll allow the void in you to start healing and closing so that you can move forward, okay? Because when you are in this bad place, this place of addiction, it's a dark and lonely place because you don't feel loved. You don't feel like anyone wants to be there. Nobody wants to support you. Nobody understands what you're going through. But at the same time, have you opened up? Have you spoken to someone? Have you said, hey, let's talk about this so that way maybe another perspective will help me find a way to heal? So it goes both ways. If you're the person that has the addictions or dealing with someone with addictions, remember, everything always comes from a place of love and understanding, because the people with the addictions, they're just really broken and really going through shit. And it really takes a special type of person to be patient enough and understanding to still love them and be there and be supportive of them. And it's hard because they don't even see it because they don't love themselves. So just try to be there, and I know they can be stubborn, we can be stubborn. Stubbornness is just people be fucking set in their ways. Once you're at a certain age, it's like, nah, it's over. This is how I am for life. So, try not to be that way. But it's okay to take a stance and maintain your boundaries. That's yes. But if you're being too hard or you're being too stuck in something that is not benefiting you in any motherfucking way, and you're starting to feel bad or you feel worse about yourself and you have all these questions and doubts, check yourself, because maybe it's something you need to release that you're not allowing yourself to release because it's so comfortable and you're just complacent in that energy. Move forward. Take the step. Take the risk, okay? Don't doubt yourself. Okay, don't doubt yourself, because in doubting yourself, it's going to set you back. Now, if you release the need to know every motherfucking thing and how everything's going to play out, everything falls into place. It just has a way of happening. Spirit wants to bring you to a place of peace, but the place of peace has to come from within. And the only way it's going to come from within is when you start healing all of this outside shit. And mainly the addiction is a big part of that right now. So please, address those things. And relationships. If relationships that you're in need healing, please heal them. Because even if you're okay with the way things ended, or you're just okay with ghosting people, or however it is it's happening, have consideration for the other person, because let's say it's me. I'm dating somebody and I'm just like, okay, I'm not interested. I'm just not going to talk to them. Or maybe I just have really strong feelings for them, and I don't know how to express it. So I shut down and I pull away. Either way you look at these things, they require communication. You need to communicate with that person, because if it was your child or your parent or your sibling that was having this similar experience, it's going to break your heart. It's going to make you feel bad when you're holding your kid and they're crying because they don't understand why this is happening, or why this person isn't talking to them because they love them so much. Like, please just step out of your own way, step out of your head, and try to see things from other perspectives, because karma is a very real fucking thing. And the way you treat people is going to come back to you. Now, if you're a motherfucker that just don't give a fuck, then maybe it won't be directly to you, but it will come back to affect you through a child. If you have a kid, the last thing you want is for your karma to come back on your kid just so that you can see what it feels like for all the shit you did to somebody else. Don't do that. I tell Spirit all the time, like, I'll take my karma tenfold any fucking day. I don't care. I don't want none of my shit going to my kids. And that's why I make it a point to be very considerate and try to look at things from other people's point of views. But that also comes with, as long as they respect my point of view and my perspective and my feelings, it goes both ways, you know. But I really try to put myself in the other person's shoes so that I don't come from a place of malice and I'm not angry or hostile. You know, I come from a place of love. So please work on the forgiveness, because there is teaching and learning in this. You know, if you're feeling like you are kind of in a place right now, like I said, stuck earlier, there's learning. There's things you needed to learn, and there's also things that you needed to teach in that situation. So whoever it was that you were dealing with, hi Catherine, how are you? So if there's things that you needed to learn, you know, check with yourself and see, have I learned my lessons? Have I done the things that I needed to do? Am I really done learning this? You know, because when you can actually deal with all of it from a place of love and it not take you out of your place of peace, then yes, you've learned the lessons, you've mastered it, and now that karmic cycle closes and you can move forward into something new and better. But, and it's the same if you're teaching someone, because sometimes spirit will use you to teach someone else a lesson. If they've been a shitty ass person their whole lives and they know you genuinely have a good heart, but you have no problem dishing out karma if they need the shit. Spirit brings the people that they need to bring together in order for these lessons to be learned and to be taught. And I've come across many relationships, many people, a lot of things. And a lot of times I tell them, like, I'm your karma. I am your karma for the horrible way that you treated women, for the horrible things that you've done to women. I am your karma. And there's been, I know, like, it sounds crazy, but I know the people that I've encountered that I'm like, yes, I'm your karma. I'm here to help you learn from all the fucked up shit you've done. Oh, listen, I wish everybody operated this way, because it'd be a better place and there wouldn't be so many angry people and people killing themselves and killing other fucking people. Shit be real, man. So please, sorry, but understand that the healing, all of this is going to take place, and then it's going to be this wonderful transformation that's going to bring you into your spiritual career, okay? There are some people are being called to be a healer. They're being called to that path. Now, I know I've been called to that path, but it's something that has always been inside of me, even though I wasn't aware of it, because I always loved helping people. It has always been something inside of me, you know. So there's a lot of people that are being called to that path, and in order to what's the word I'm looking for, you have to heal, okay? I mean, there's plenty of healers, but you have to look at the type of energy that they're harboring when you go for healing, because they're touching you, they're giving, it's like a transference of energy. And if you're dealing with people that aren't healed and hold on to negative, and just, that's what they have, that's what's being transferred, you know. Even though the intention is healing energy, you still have to look at what's really on their aura and their energetic field, because it's interacting, it all get absorbed, you know. So be careful with the people you allow to help you heal and that you allow to guide you in your life, okay? Because not everyone's healed. Everyone has gifts, but not everyone has healed what they need to heal inside themselves, okay? And in order to be, you know, a healer, Spirit wants you to be respectful and do no harm, and be willing, just be willing to do the work. Be willing to understand. Be willing to be loving and look past all the bullshit, okay? Because that is the hardest fucking thing in the world, is to still be there and love someone when they feel they can't be loved. And they're in a dark, dark place and they don't know how to get out of it, so they just keep pushing everyone away. It's horrible and it's fucking difficult, you know, and until you have experienced it firsthand, you don't really know how to deal with it. And I wish, like, all the knowledge I have now, I wish I had it a couple years ago, because it would have made a world of a fucking difference. But you live and you learn, okay? So understand that when you're working on you, it always is self-love, you know. So are you giving yourself enough time? Do you take time out for you to do the things that genuinely make you you, that make you happy, that make you feel whole and complete? And a lot of the time the answer is no, we don't do that. We just say fuck it and like, I got it, I'll keep giving, I'm gonna keep giving, and I'm giving and I'm giving, and then it's like, I'm dead, I don't have no energy, I need to be resuscitated. So don't do that to yourself, okay? You need to have, ask yourself, like, do I need to set better boundaries? Am I giving too much of myself? Like you give to the point where you're just exhausted and completely depleted. Don't do that. Okay, always check in with you and be like, do I have the energy for this? And if you don't, then say, I don't have the energy, and be okay with not having the energy and canceling if you need to cancel, They might be pissed off, but they'll get over the shit. They ain't gonna fucking die. All right, so do that. And are you constantly, like, your environment plays a huge part in what you have going on. So ask yourself if the people you're around are constantly playing the victim and are constantly repeating these victim stories of what they've been through in their lives. Girl, finding a balance with boundaries is hard, because I didn't have boundaries. I'm a Libra, so you know me. I'm just all about peace and love, and I want everybody to be fucking happy. So it's hard, and especially I grew up in a toxic environment, so I ended up gravitating more towards people pleasing. So, now that you're older, it's like you learn to set these boundaries and you learn to say no. You're not going to treat me that way because then I feel bad. I'm not going to do this because then it takes out of my life and the things that I have planned. Just start slowly. You don't have to implement 1,000 boundaries because you probably won't even remember them shits. But start slowly, And I try to, as a parent, I try to allow my children to be who they are. And if I ask them to do something that is not like, go take a shower and wash your ass, I give them, I'm like, okay, you don't have to do it. It's a yes or no. If you feel like doing it for me, great, thank you, I love you, I appreciate it. But if you don't want to do it, I don't force them to do it either, because I want them to know that their words mean something, that the way they feel matters. And if they don't want to do something, they don't have to do something, regardless of who's asking. And I feel like that's an important way to raise your children, so that way they know that their voice and what they say matters. Because a lot of us, my shit was shut down from out like a long, long time. They was like, what? You can't say shit. I don't give a fuck. Go do it. Oh, girl, you're a Capricorn. You're another one with a soft heart. It's bad. Can't have soft hearts. It's not good. People take advantage of that shit. I know. So, listen, just start slowly, and definitely always check in with how you're feeling. If you get a bad feeling, then probably just be like, nah, I'm going to chill. I'm going to stay away from that, But if you feel good and you have the energy, you're like, you know what? Let's hang out today. I want to do that. So go ahead and do that. Make it happen. Don't feel bad about it. But definitely check your environment and the people around you. Don't allow people to just keep on sharing these bad, negative stories when they're not trying to change and they're not trying to tell a different story. They're not trying to grow, because it's going to hinder you. It's going to keep you in a place of stuckness and feeling like you're not making progress, and you don't want that, okay? You want to heal. So when you need to heal, sometimes you need to remove yourself from the environment that you're in order to do that. And fuck what everybody else thinks or feels. It's not their business. It's your business, okay? And we'll get back to that. So Spirit's asking you to make new choices, because, we make the same decisions over and over and over again in hopes that things will be different, but it doesn't change. And, it's insanity. Like, it's crazy to really think, like, I'm going to keep doing this and something's going to be different. No, honey. If it's been 10 years, you've been doing this and you've been doing this and you've been doing this, and you're not fucking making any progress any which way, don't keep doing it. It is time for something to change. It is time for you to break the cycle. It is time for you to take a new path, okay? And don't be afraid of that path, because like I said earlier, it's all an illusion, okay? There's nothing that's stopping you but you. You sabotage yourself, okay? So understand that people and situations come into your life because Scorpio moon shadow side. I don't even know. I'm just trying to maintain sanity right now. So there's situations and people that come into your life sometimes, and it turns your whole shit upside down. But the purpose of it being turned upside down, or the tower moments, or whatever you want to call it, the shit storms, they're there for a reason. They're there to shake things up. They're there to bring up all of the pain, all of the hurt, all of the things that you've been suppressing or that you've been neglecting to acknowledge are even there. So they come up. That's why you have certain people that come to your life and you're just like, oh, I can't fucking stand you. And you can't stand them because they're a reflection of you and the shit you don't like about yourself. So understand that they're serving a purpose, and you have to realize that that's what they're doing. And as long as you can see them as a mirror of you, then it helps you adjust your own shit. She's a seasonal helper. Yeah, and people do remain stagnant, and that's their choice. If they're not ready. Everyone has their own path and their own time, and it's okay for you to remove yourself. It's okay to walk away from that. You don't need to be stuck with these people. You be like, that's your shit. I learned my shit. I'm good. I learned that I should no longer do this shit because it's detrimental to my health. So don't worry. Walk away. Walk away. Okay. So don't be mad at the people you encounter in your life, because they're a reflection of you. If they're ruffling your feathers, there's a reason they're ruffling your feathers. And if a situation is all the way fucked up, see what you were supposed to learn in that situation. You'll get there. You'll find your flow. It takes time to find the balance, because once you learn what's good for you, you'll instantly start feeling like, oh, this is a yes, this is a no. And it'll go better. It'll get better, I promise. It's not gonna be all fucking crazy and like Mad Hatter shit all the time. It's not gonna be like that. So let's see. Spirit wants you to check and see how everything that has been off balance in your life, see what purpose it has served for you, okay? Like, see what's going on, what it's opened up inside you, so that way you can bring it to light. Bring it up. Allow yourself to feel it. Cry through it. Yell, scream, whatever it is that you need to do to get it out. Go punch a fucking pillow, whatever. Whatever helps you release that. You're welcome, Catherine. Please just do that, okay? Because when you're happy, you're on the right path and you're doing what you're supposed to do, and it's going to open up more doors, and it's just miracles are going to unfold. But when you're coming from a place of sadness and fear, and you're not happy, then you notice how your life is like unraveling, like you're going backwards and you're not making progress, or you just stuck, like you're hitting a brick wall every fucking time you try to move forward. You hit a brick wall. Reassess your life, okay? Because you're supposed to be happy. We're here to be happy. That's it. We're here to be happy and be fucking love. Not all of this extra shit that be happening and stressing us out and crying. We don't need all of that, okay? And believe in who you are, okay? Because we're all magical, we're all unique, and we all bring something to the table, okay? You just need to understand it and love yourself, okay? You need to love yourself and be like, you know what? I am that bitch. And I have a lot to offer, and this is what I bring to the table. And keep it that way, be strong and stand in your truth and know what you bring and what you have to offer people. Don't worry about everybody else and what's going on with other people, okay? And I feel like that's the biggest issue people have, is minding their business. Even if it's family or whoever, your business is not my business. My business is not your business. However you want to look at it. Either way, your business is yours, mine is mine. But we have a tendency of putting our noses in this person's business. And then when we put our nose in that person's business, then we're starting all this drama and all this bullshit that's not necessary, because it does not involve us. It has nothing to do with us. So mind your business. Because when you don't mind your own business and you're too busy minding everybody else's life, that's when you cause chaos and conflict in your life. So if you have time to sit around the table and talk shit about people, then you have time to shut the fuck up and work on yourself. Because if you're doing that, you're coming from a low vibrational place. and you're not going to make any progress. Okay, so I don't mean like, oh, they're gonna go kill themselves. Then yeah, maybe intervene. Maybe your choice. I don't know what kind of people you deal with, but if it's not your place, it's not your place. Understand where your place is and be okay with saying, yeah, no, I'm not going to be in the middle of this because it's not my business, especially if it's relationship shit. When it comes to relationships, it's always best to mind your business and don't choose sides, because everyone has their own shit going on, and people break up and people make up, and you don't want to be that person that, oh, well, nah, I ain't fucking with you now because you said this or you got in the middle. You don't be that person. Mind your business and do what you need to do for you, because when you're focused on you, you don't have time to mind other people's business. See how that works? So yeah, that was just a quick note there. But spiritual career, and I know I said some of you are being called to a healer's path, and you do have a spiritual career coming. So I don't know if you're working on it, if you're like practicing your skills or learning what they are, whatever gifts were given to you. Focus on one, start with one, and then the other ones will also come into play at some point in time. Okay, and I really feel like there's a person who watches this that is in the music industry, and please, be true to you. Okay, be authentically you, because in being authentically you, it opens up all the doors for you. Don't fold to anyone else's will or what they want you to do or how they want you to do something. Stand in your ship, stand in your truth, and work it how it works for you. Okay, be authentically you, because like I said, we're all unique. We have a different thing to offer, and you don't know whatever. I don't know if you compose music, if you write music, if you dance, whatever it is. We all have something, because when you're doing something that you're passionate about and you love, it seeps out of you. Like, you could feel it. Like, I could feel people's energy when I go places. Like, if I go watch a show and I see them dancing, like, you feel that energy is something they're truly passionate about, that they love. So allow that to show you the way. Be passionate, allow that to lead you, because you're going to succeed in that. And for those of you that are not in the music industry, music is a great healing tool. Listen to music, dance. Like, that's my favorite thing. Like, I'll put music on, I'll be jamming out. My kids be like, "You're fucking crazy, Mom." I'll be like, yes, I am. Like, it's okay. Like, you'll understand when you're older. But please understand, everything is working out, but you have to step out of your head and stop being stubborn. So I don't know if you're stubborn, the other person's stubborn, whatever. Stubbornness is not going to get you where you need to go. Okay, release whatever situation needs to be released, and don't doubt yourself. You have the skills, you have the tools, you have everything you need to move forward in your life. Okay, just tend to your health, tend to whatever unhealthy habits you have, and try to just incorporate a little bit more good stuff. Okay, and I know it's hard sometimes, because I be struggling. There's days where I'm just like, man, ice cream for breakfast sounds delicious. So I get it. But please, Spirit just wants you to heal. Yes, music is medicine, and I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I really do. Because it's so many variations. It's many cultures, many everything. And you're just like, it's amazing. But yeah, so in all of this, you're going to heal, and you're going to be able to see past the bullshit, which is going to allow you to completely heal whatever you have going on and transform into what Spirit is bringing you towards, that spiritual career, the healing, so that you can start living your life and helping other people with your stories, with your knowledge, with your wisdom, whatever it is that you have to offer. Spirit is preparing you for that. So please be open to it, and allow the blessings to come into you. All right. So those are your messages for today. Thank you for watching. I love you, and I hope y'all have an awesome day. I'll talk to you later. Bye.